Here's
Season 12,
I only
episode
make
6.
2, maybe 3 investments a year.
What's wrong with that?
And the reason I do that is I want to come in and be
motherfucking chicken clucker.
I want to be like really building
A
something.
motherfucking chicken
I
clucker.
think this has
Did you see
enormous
that?
potential.
You're a motherfucking chicken clucker.
Special partners. Yeah, I mean, and I think this has enormous potential. Sounds expensive.
It's a cerebrum hawk.
Where you are right now is
Cerebellum
it reminds
hawk.
me a lot of where I was at Tom's. And
She do got a cute little smile. Hoe ass.
But you better not be wearing that.
Nah, Megan the horse. The hoe.
Who that was?
She always look like this. It look cute on her.
No.
She young.
Okay, I'll take that, but it don't not you.
But I found a way to give myself.
I ain't say me, I said her.
I met Oprah.
You handsome in your little glasses. You look smart.
You got no little glasses.
You got a little, well, they pretty thick. You pretty Coke bottle.
They're not Coke bottles.
She looking sexy and smart.
I'll be eating a veggie cheeseburger on ciabatta. No tomato.
Did I tell you I was scared to put my camera phone mount up there because I didn't want to mess up the window. I didn't want no circle on the window.
That's why they make Wedex. Have you ever put it inside your windshield?
Yes.
You laughing? I don't think you have.
Yeah, I have.
You got what? In the last decade? I'm just saying.
What's in your wallet?
This year, Walmart's trying Black
Oh my God.
Shop online only.
First thing in the morning.
$199
I'm going out in the garage. What's the high gonna be?
just real quick, I've done this before. This would be added to the portfolio. I'll do $300K for 20% if you say yes now.
No, you can't do that.
We already have Alyssa's. We already have Snack.
You're not in Starbucks. And
You fuck by
that is not
Starbucks.
true, because we just
They close it down.
another plant-based, we shot them into Starbucks.
well, all I can say
And I'm a vegetarian, so I live this.
You have to
And
make a
I'm
decision.
pretty
You have to
much
make a decision.
What would you like to do, Michael?
wait.
She said, and I'm pretty much a vegetarian.
Do you understand the offer?
That's right.
Do you understand?
Let's see, I bet you somebody come up with steaks, I bet you'll fuck it up.
Well, let's just highlight it. It's 300,000 for 30%, or it's 300,000 for 20%.
And two
They get
sharks
two
are
sharks
going
or
to
one. And I would have more than just one shark because I'm going to be more focused on this.
I don't trust
Sharks
you.
are going to happen.
We're really like three sharks because we're each 1.5 sharks.
Who do you want to do the deal with?
I love all you guys. I mean, you guys are all amazing.
Make a choice.
Her to Blake and me.
I think we have an undecisive entrepreneur.
Some of the most
I'd love to work with you also, obviously.
Then you had a
When you come
chance.
down a little bit just to meet me somewhere, and I have to negotiate a little bit, 15%. Would that work? And we can get this done and start going.
18, you got a deal.
No, I'll do it
Take
for
it.
15. I'll
Take
do
it.
for 15.
You just gave me an offer. You
Hey,
don't live up to
I'll do it for 15.
Mark, you got a deal.
Okay.
Thank you. Next year, I'm telling you. Thank you so much. I love both of you very much. I thought you were going to blow that.
This guy.
Congratulations, man.
Yeah, you don't want to work with him.
You can change your mind.
Or her, really. But if you don't have nothing, anything is good, I guess. Yeah, Mark was a good dude.
Were you in with Blake and then you snaked him and went in by yourself and said 15?
Yeah.
And then Mark snaked you both?
She finna fuck up some more, too.
That's what I was thinking. She just said screw her partner.
For a while, and
Oh, she does it all the time. Fuck you, mean? That's her MO. You, come on now. You seen Lori do that a bunch of times.
Especially, seeing your bank account go negative, seeing people's lives at risk. This is the biggest one of them all, and just to have this happen is extremely emotional.
So all that profit you told him about was a lie? Like, what you talking about right now? You didn't tell him about the bankrupt part.
That's what he needs money for. He said he's bankrupt. He said he got a PPP loan, but a lot of companies got PPP loan.
You don't take on investors
Propaganda.
and grow their businesses.
I was like, I already know the bow tie boys, and yeah, she probably can't tell him.
themselves and now inspire other people, and I couldn't be more proud of them.
Can't tell
For
her.
kids who want to be
Huh?
Can't tell her
entrepreneurs,
shit.
my advice is
No, the
figure out what
dude.
you like
Yeah.
doing. Find out how you can help
Oh,
other people
yeah.
by doing it. Also, find out how you can make money by doing that passion as well. And the winner of Dancing with the Stars is...
Y'all still doing that shit?
ABC Monday.
That I ain't even heard them words put together in a couple of
They
years.
got drowned out by all this
The
election
bullshit.
and virus stuff. Okay.
There we go.
There we go.
Dick mask.
That
We live in a
violence, I
time
ain't
when
gonna say
people
it.
are questioning the quality of the air they breathe. With an increase in smoke from wildfires, dust storms, and oh yeah, the coronavirus.
And while we've all gotten more comfortable wearing a filter mask to protect ourselves from air pollution and other threats, what about the ones we really love?
Dogs.
Oh, okay.
Members of our family. My dogs would kill me if I put this on them.
Canine mask also comes in 4 different sizes to fit various muzzle shapes. It features 2 adjustable straps, one around the neck and one around the chin to provide a secure fit, but still allowing your dog room to pant.
Come on,
Something we can
man.
all wag our tails at.
Shark.
They can't even
Who's
open their
ready to
mouth
help
for
all
nothing.
dogs breathe better with a canine mask.
Why?
So it's a carbon filter
It's a
and
bar.
N95.
No, he said,
How'd you come up with this idea?
why?
So here's the story. 5 years ago, I'm on a date with my wife. We're at a nice cafe. I go into the bathroom and I'm washing my hands. Young guy walks in, looks really sharp. Now the problem with that guy is he was wearing a blue surgical mask.
When was this?
This is in 2015.
Okay.
And I thought if this guy's trying to impress his date, it's not going to work. So I thought, the problem with this guy is he needed an air filter mask that would accessorize with his clothing. Well, I decided to start an affiliate website with stylish and fashionable air filter face masks. Then in 2017, when we saw that the California wildfires were beginning to increase in volume and intensity. And
That's
so
what I was
saw
gonna say.
on
The
my
only place I
website,
could see that selling is in
somebody used the
California.
search term on my website, air filter mask for dogs. Boom. It hit me. That's a great idea. If people are struggling with air quality like wildfire smoke, people
Okay, I
love
get it
the
in a
pest.
wildfire, but
so
think
really
about the
what's the
problem
fire?
you're going to have with dogs. Dogs, they stake out their territory with
Yeah.
urine, and it's very important when you're walking your dog that they check out who's in town.
Yeah,
And
they
so-
gotta sniff and bite shit
Listen, if you're
all the
following
time, at all
wildfires in
times.
California, and you're trying to protect your pet, and you haven't been evacuated,
Right?
what are you going to do?
This is not a leisure
Your
product.
pet is
No,
just
you're talking about a casual situation where your dog's on a walk. We're talking about a crisis situation.
So this is
Today,
crisis
for
mask.
crisis smoke.
Yes.
Oh, you need
That's
to
why
be
we
clear
created
then.
the product. But listen, here's other things that are happening around the world. When there's a red tide, toxic algae bloom that's around Florida,
Right.
that is a toxin that you don't want to breathe and you don't want your dog to breathe.
Correct.
So Kirby, I
So
give you
you're-
$200,000. How do I find these special situation dog owners?
Right, that's
'Cause
gonna
I
buy
can't
this
sell to
shit.
the dogs that don't have credit
You
cards.
go anywhere that's had a wildfire.
Why don't we ask them about their sales? Because then they're going to either
Right.
tell us right or wrong.
Right.
Exactly. What are your sales? So $204,000 in the last 14 months.
Ooh.
And that includes COVID. What
Yeah.
about this during COVID? Did you get a spike?
Yes. Now we did $45,000 in sales last year. We're at $159,000 in sales this year.
I love that you created this, that you're caring about dogs. I mean, you should have them for
So
cats,
COVID is the
too.
only thing that got your sales up.
It's
baby.
really
So before COVID, it was 45 grand. That's your
Thought about
sale.
the design for cats, for horses.
We haven't gotten to the pricing. Sorry. Yeah. How much?
Yeah.
It's up to you to decide. Is no one buying when you sell $200,000 of something, $200,000 worth of something?
Oh, that's not a good comeback.
Well, they're buying.
Bad
but
move.
I think what Blake is saying is that it's just not buying in the type of magnitude that you might expect.
To protect them.
He
and
sold
that's a challenging
3,300.
situation. But like
89
Lloyd said, I just
units.
don't think that you
They
can. There's a
did?
big enough
Yeah.
market of people
So
who are
have
going to pull the trigger
they add
and spend
$59 a
$59
piece?
for this. So for that reason, I wish you the best.
What, 200,000 in sales?
Thanks, Blake. Thanks, Blake. Yeah.
No.
He makes me sick, and I love him.
Thanks, Blake. Thanks, Blake. Yeah.
No. I'm out.
He don't even want to talk about it.
I think maybe what some of you are missing, though, are people feel like
I ain't talking about nothing COVID related. Just a no, a solid no.
I think when I stand up, everybody's. I'm going to make you an offer.
What?
So the deal is $200,000 for 45%.
Pit bulls.
Ouch.
From California, Long
Do you have
Beach,
any flexibility in
them
that?
gangsters, the Crips and Bloods that want their
55%
pit.
for $200,000. I mean,
Right.
Yeah.
What do you want to do? Appreciate the offer. Would you be willing to go down to 30%?
No.
To be a part of this with us?
No, I'm only asking 45 so that you guys own majority of the company. You gotta do.
Thank you, David.
Why are you trying to help them?
We're gonna help a lot of dogs.
He not. It could be big business for N-words in the hood that's got a flock of fighter pits, but in California, and they shit burning, and they don't, and
I'm just thinking when I'm in the city,
they don't have to evacuate.
Smelling everything, and I really just thought about it. Holy crap, that smell has been coming in after smelling a bunch of.
Can you imagine the first time you tried to put that on a German Shepherd?
No way. My dog.
German Shepherd looked really pissed off.
They all look
They do.
It's time for 65 or older can take to help prevent another serious disease, pneumococcal pneumonia. One dose of the Prevnar 13 vaccine can help protect you from this bacterial lung disease that may even put you in the hospital. It's not a yearly shot. Prevnar 13 is used in adults to help
Yeah,
prevent
but count
infections
as high
from
as you
13
need it
strains
to.
of the vaccines may have a lower response to the vaccine. The most
You
common
pushing a
side
whole
effects include
another
redness and
vaccine
swelling
for
of the
something
injection
else
site,
right now?
limited arm movement,
Y'all
fatigue,
can't
And guess what?
muscle pain,
All the other
fatigue,
prescriptions
less
that they be
appetite,
pushing,
fever,
you gotta let them
chest
know if you have ever been vaccinated for anything or if you ever intend to be.
may help provide additional
And guess what
protection.
else? If all that stuff, you have to consider, like, cause you can't have the healthiest fruit in the world if you own any of that stuff. Because the healthiest fruit in the world becomes dangerous. That's grapefruit. So when you take any of this stuff, you can't have grapefruit. Which is ironic, because if you take grapefruit instead of all this stuff, that's probably gonna have more healing benefits than all that stuff put together. But go ahead, I'm gonna let you finish. Huh?
You're interfering with their medicine.
Yeah, but I'm gonna let you.
Any
I
citrus.
stopped. You know, in the '80s, I used to be like, why people can't eat grapefruit with their medicines? Like that's the healthiest shit ever.
You're interfering with their medicine. It makes it less effective. It's so hard.
How do you top the original pan pizza from Pizza Hut? You go beyond. A new plant-based sausage so
Okay.
meaty you have to taste it to believe it.
I saw a prescription today for something that can guarantee that it has been proven to give you longer life. And then before they even start the side effects, it can potentially cause a heart attack, stroke, which will kill you, which can lead to death. They didn't say which could kill you, but they meant which could kill you. So this will either give you a longer life or it'll kill you. One or the other. Huh?
One of the two.
One of the two. Mm-mm.
Hi, I'm Aisha.
Hey, Aisha. Aisha. Her hair is freshly teased. What's the third thing?
Is ashwagandha, an ancient Ayurvedic root.
Does it have aftertaste? That's a smart tagline, but you can't make them.
No sugar,
You
no
can't make them
caffeine,
clown.
nothing artificial, and oh my goodness, each one is absolutely delicious.
See what them herbs do to me first.
Stress is a major
It's
problem
not a
today
herb
more
really
than
me.
ever.
I always be talking about how people say, oh, it's a plant, it's not a drug. Like a plant can't kill your ass.
Right. There's certain plants that, you know, it's okay to eat the leaves but not the stems.
Right.
It's okay to eat the roots
But not the leaf.
The leaves.
On your left,
Uh-huh.
you've got tulsi lemon. It
Like the
brings
mushrooms,
micro-calming
too.
in-
Like how it's plants that you cannot eat the fruit, but you can eat the leaf. Like it has an actual fruit that you shouldn't eat.
Is there any?
I meditate
I
every day.
wonder if it's
It's had a
carbonated.
huge impact on my life.
You don't look like it.
Not to be cynical, but I
Don't.
don't understand how a drink is going to give me the same feeling of this practice that I've curated over years and years. Absolutely. We found
The same way
meditation helps us be a lot
CBD
more focused, a lot more creative.
My parents pushed back against
Oh,
everyone to make
good
sure
for
I didn't
you.
get into an arranged marriage situation.
All
I wanted
right,
to go
good for
explore
you.
the world.
It's about right, but for what they're claiming, you know, if it does relax you or whatever, they need to go ahead and get that
every 2
$2.
weeks or 15. That's going to be a challenge for me. And so for those
Especially if it costs them 80 or 90 cents to
The
make.
beverage industry
Yeah.
is probably the most difficult
Not for a
industry on
drink, you know,
earth
people ain't
to
gonna
gain
do it.
share in. Never in the history of beverage
From the time of Genghis Khan, has anybody got a subscription model to work? Ever. Never. Not once.
Not for
They're
a
gonna try and
beverage.
do that. So, on the first problem,
Not for a
breaking into the
non-alcoholic
tourism
beverage.
sector and
Not at all,
Our
honey.
purpose is to really
And
understand
get
the
yelled at
customer.
by my wife.
No, baby.
To
What
cost
you need to do?
An online first
What you
distribution model.
need,
You got
baby?
Now
hibiscus
we're going
in
to
it
talk
too
about
for you?
moment.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What is the game
People
plan
just
for
want to throw hibiscus
Chosen as
in
best artist in South
that.
Africa.
They do. They really do.
And my parents supported me.
I'm a sore girl
When I
though myself.
graduated from college,
Yeah,
I
this
wanted to
is
pursue
sound
professional
definitely
life.
No,
My parents,
Jamaican. I'm
people
repping Jamaican.
calling him.
I use
the last 10
a
years.
floss and flip my whole ass
Strides for
crown
moment.
thing off.
A lot more creative.
What?
I use a floss, and when I came up, flip my whole
You've got Tulsi.
crown top
Is the
off.
moment.
When you just had it?
No sugar. No.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
Is that supposed to come off like that?
No, but they told me to call him if it did.
Is it temporary?
Yeah.
So now you gotta go back.
I'm gonna call them and tell them they might let me ride it out if I
Is it still on there?
I snapped it back on there. After it came out, I was like, why are you fucking kidding me? And I just snapped it back on there.
Moment is the first ancient outer wave that stimulates the same alpha brain waves as the.
If I pay motherfucking $3,000, shit ain't supposed to be
It's
popping
temporary.
off. That's what I'm trying to figure out. What the fuck? You just came from there.
That's why I'm going back Monday for the permanent shit.
Shit.
When I use the floss, some told me go in and pull out. You know what I
You
mean?
know better.
Uh-huh.
You experienced.
I know.
Got decades.
I know.
I know.
Is
Yeah.
She's super
now
cute.
it's time for you to take a moment
The
for
hair
yourself.
is just.
We've got all
She
three
really.
of our flavors for you to sample.
much.
On your
She
left,
tried to
you've got
westernize
Tulsi
that hair.
lemon.
She went on the
I grew up
Italian
having
side on
Pakistan.
there.
Yeah.
You've got rooibos.
Every 2 weeks, I'm gonna drink a 12 pack. That's a lot of fucking
I've been
moments.
working in supply chain
Just give me
and
30
logistics
give
for the
me
last
30
10
minutes
years.
to an hour.
I
Can
grew
I
up in
just get?
Pakistan, where my
Do I
dad
have to
was
get all
flying
them
here.
moments?
I was fortunate enough to get into Harvard Business
Most
School, which is
effective
how
if
I ended
consumed
up moving
daily.
here.
Cancel anytime.
My dad would have been so
good.
proud to see me here today. It's been a
Or
very
one
difficult
time
journey.
12 pack
Oh, my
for
dad was amazing.
$45.
I remember when I got into college, there was people calling him and telling him
Like
that he
$3
should not
too.
send me to college because that's not the right decision, given I was a girl. But my parents, they stood up against everyone. And not only that, when I graduated from college, I wanted to pursue.
People of color can't even get outside stores to work. It'd be like cricket.
Everyone to make sure
It'd
I
be like,
didn't
yeah,
get
so
into
that's
a
when I met
marriage
my partner.
situation. I wanted to go through that.
They'll be
And
crying
that's
for
how
some
I
white
ended up going
people
to
by
South
now.
Africa. I found a job there. I
Robert
moved
would be
there,
like,
and that's when I met
me too,
Vicky.
my grandpa brought me over on the boat.
I have always been involved in this kind of
Apple cider vinegar. Like you can't go in your kitchen and drink that shit on your own.
industry because that's all these behemoths,
can't
because
get
of the
no
market
option
structure
behind
and
it.
distribution. That's why we chose an online first distribution model.
So we've grown 400% and are on track to do $1.5 million of sales this year.
And that's the price for
How?
it cost you?
You just said y'all make 15 grand. How y'all on track to make?
It costs us 90 cents to make it right now. Shipping per can is about 80 cents.
You couldn't have come into the tank with more weight on you than this. I'm out.
Listen,
You got to do the work and you got to do the habits so you can get
That's
to a
true.
place where you can address these stresses of modern living.
That's
So
true.
because of that, I'm out.
I agree with the bitch.
Sorry, guys.
okay?
Thank you very much
you
for
so
all your
much.
feedback. Out of this business
Like
because we
you
wanted
can't
to
just
have
put a
real
whole ass
impact on people's
meditation
lives,
yoga practice
and
in
we're
a
still
can.
as excited as ever about doing this.
You gotta
So
get on the mat
from
and do
here
your
on,
thing.
it's getting moments out to the rest
He
of
didn't
the
say that,
world.
but that's what he said.
Yeah.
Like I studied this shit and tried to find myself through military. I said it was hard to sit in space for 15 minutes at a time with myself. I got to the place where I could do that, and soda didn't help me do it.
Love me some Lay's.
All right, I'm taking these.
Lay's.
A little
got
joy
some
in
little
every
things,
bag.
yeah.
I got some red potato chips.
Do you want to go for a quick ride?
She be stealing people's time. She goddamn dying around some daughters. Fuck. You gotta do no Lay's commercial.
She found a way to market her quirkiness.
That's cool, but she blessed this.
Yeah, it's aggravating me.
Man, she gotta do her thing too. But I just feel that way.
I
I like her. Don't get me
I
wrong.
agree.
I really do like her.
I agree.
But
And she should be able to do a little something too. But I agree. Let these kids, they ain't got, their future been cut.
she's like, my Joe.
I always had to live it in my mom's shadow.
Yeah. You do.
Right. I'm
I
doing
hear you saying about Shaq doing those cheesy insurance commercials.
And now Snoop's on board. Come on. Let me eat some chips on camera.
Leaves you with no
He white and she Latino.
Our charcoal is 100% sustainable, all natural, made solely from repurposed sawdust.
Our hexagon shape allows heat to evenly distribute throughout the grill, burning longer and hotter than any other. And the best part, it's completely reusable.
What?
That's right. When you're done grilling, simply turn it off. Close the lid to choke the oxygen and let the fire rest. And when you're ready to get back to grilling again, you can simply relight it.
And
the
when it
fuck?
finally does burn all the way out, there is no cleanup. Prime 6 is self-consuming, leaving your grill with low to...
What? What y'all done came up with? Yeah.
Right.
Son of a gun. All of them can afford to give up 200 grand for.
I know, right?
They're gonna try to talk them up on the equity though. Which I get. How many times can you reuse? I know it depends, but
Natural and
Somebody's
chemical-free,
gonna ask.
made with absolutely no nasty fuels or
Good
additives
question.
to help save
How
trees
long will it
while
last?
keeping you.
sawdust.
It's not compressed coal. It's actually compressed sawdust. We use only hardwood.
This 9-pound actually costs $18.99 retail price, but it is actually equal to 30 pounds of charcoal.
You sell this for $18.99 retail, and what's it cost you to make it?
$3.39. We currently sell the 22-pound to Walmart for $26.64.
It's probably easy for them to get their sawdust.
9-pound for anywhere from $10.99 to $12.99.
How did you come up with this idea?
We want to be making this. We want to be taking this process
She's
and making
smarter
it
than I thought
100%
she was.
sustainable.
What we do, we take the sawdust when it's still raw. We compress it under, a few tons of pressure.
While it's wet?
Yeah.
No, you
While
heat it
it's
up.
dry.
You heat it up a little bit, and it warm. The natural
Don't
oils
tell them.
from that sawdust are enough.
Don't
to
tell
bring
the
it back to
shark
wood
stick.
denser than any wood you would find in nature, and carbonize it like cloud charcoal.
Do you have a patent?
We have applied for a provisional patent.
You should
We
have
have
told them
applied
shit.
for a design patent, and we
They
have,
fucked
a
them.
patent pending on the hexagon packaging as well.
So how
They
long
told
will this burn
everything.
for?
This will burn to 4 to 8 hours.
Yes, so we launched 12 months ago. We are currently over
I
$300,000
bet.
in sales. And we're selling food service,
I bet.
retail, both in stores and e-commerce.
How are you selling
Let me
your
tell
sales?
you the story. We basically loaded the back of our cars, and I went out driving every day to restaurants, to stores, basically selling the product.
Hustle. I like
Wow.
it.
And
Yeah,
also,
I knew
noticed
she
you
had
said the
it.
word sustainable several times. And
This is $130,000, the six-figure PO from Lowe's that arrived yesterday, and this is our first launch. Good for you. Going
Congratulations.
next week,
That's
making up
attractive.
$450,000.
That's the beginning of the journey. You want to make this thing big? You're going to accept this offer. You ready for it? There's a reason they call me Mr. Wonderful. You know that.
We know that.
I'll give you the $200,000 for 25%.
So Mark and I did a deal a few years back with a product called Instafire. Are you familiar with it?
Yeah.
Instafire,
Right.
was a fire
Didn't work
starter,
out.
and it's not a charcoal briquette like this. But my problem here is that Mark and I do have Instafire,
Is
and
it a conflict of interest?
I'm concerned about that because I don't want to do a deal with a company
Then you can't.
where you're
Mr.
competing
Wonderful's
with
on the table.
the company
Shut
you
up.
already have. Because I'm not sure, I regrettably
Oh, okay.
am out.
for those reasons.
It's better than Instafire though, y'all. Just
So I got
FYI.
an offer on the table, Kevin.
Yeah, I mean, you want to do anything?
You want to do it together, or I don't know?
No, don't need any help.
While you guys think about it, I just want to say I have to be super
The
passionate
brotherhood won't
about
let
it.
him do
And I
that.
just don't feel that personal passion that you
Because
guys
it's just
have.
yes,
And so for that reason, I'm going to
Can't
be
do
out.
it.
Wait. Let's remember
Yes,
that Mr. Wonderful
yeah.
made you an offer.
Correct.
If Damon drops out, bad things will happen. Because then I have ultimate leverage.
No, he don't. Don't let him lie. Don't let him get in your. He's getting in your head. He wants that deal. Y'all still are. Y'all. The ball's in y'all court. He's trying to Muhammad Ali them rope the dope. Okay, Damon drop out, got 11. So what if he decrease his deal and they be like, yeah, I wouldn't willing to do that. But thank y'all.
For their innovative charcoal company, Prime 6. But they have yet to hear from Damon.
So why don't you start
let me
thinking about
counter.
the only offer you have?
Let me counter. Would you do it for 20%?
No.
Oh,
Okay.
No. And I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
because you don't trust your own skills
I'm
to
in
grow the
this
company.
space. It is tough. It is hard. It's not going to be easy to sell restaurants for another year and a half.
He lying. He
I'm
will
gonna
do it
direct
for
the customer.
20%.
I have the channels to do that, and I'm also Chef Wonderful. We are not selling retail. You know why? There is no retail right now. It's very, very hard.
He'll do it for
And
20%.
you're giving up 35% margin. That's the problem.
Damon, if you don't mind, I would love to hear.
Listen, I am a professional griller.
Yes, really.
I am.
But you are not a chef.
I'm a professional griller.
That's interesting.
Where it's simple and plain. The person behind the grill is the closest you'll ever get to royalty. That's it. All right? Who do you like more?
Can you give us a few seconds? Okay.
Yeah, the white dude want Mr. Wonderful.
Kevin, you have a deal.
A white man.
Thank God I realized they were not bright.
I'm going to sell the out of that.
Yeah. All his friends be camping. They be in the mountains. You did that, bitch. You had your ducks in a row, bitch. I don't know if you studied or if it's natural.
From the back of the car. And to think that a year from now we will be, so far ahead,
You did that.
millions of dollars in sales, and having Kevin on the team is just, it's phenomenal. To Shark Tank. This is
To
the
you.
American dream for us.
Yeah, kiss her. I felt all of her energy of everything she put into it. You know what I mean? She held that PO up like she knew she put that work into it. Like, I knocked on this motherfucker.
Like, it was just $100,000.
Yeah, it wasn't even that much, but I felt her